I'm not sure about let's poke Mary in the face. Not sure about the validity of this actually being the Thailand Championships, but it's a 10K race. It's a Sunday morning. I'm going to try and get under 37 minutes for the first time in Thailand. Mary?
I'm going to try and get under 42, but I've never done it ever, so we shall see.
All right, big goals to aim for. We've got about 20 minutes to the start, and I'll talk you through the plan, the rough plan. Hold up, we need to stop it just there because this actually started out as a 10K race video. We were just going to document our 10K race, but it turned into something completely different as we both ran all Earth PBs. Me by a couple of seconds, but Mary, how much did you take off of your PB?
More than 2.5 minutes.
More than 2.5 minutes. So when it started as a 10K race video, it's actually turned into how we believe we ran our 10K PBs. There were 3 things we believe we did well that led us to be able to run the 10K PB, and how we think that you could run a 10K PB as well. So my plan is to hit 340, see if I can hold on, but I'll be honest, I don't know how the body's feeling this morning. I'm going to give it my best shot. You never know in these things. 10K is a horrible race to do, which is why I'm not going to be holding the GoPro. I'm putting this away, I'm switching to this, and I'm going to give you commentary after the race of how it was feeling while I was in it. What's your plan, man?
I'm going to try and get a PB. I'm going to try...
What's your PB?
42.20.
Okay, alright, so that's the aim.
Yeah.
What do you have to run to get that?
Basically around 4:12. Well, I want to get under 42 minutes, so it's around 4:10 to be safe. Because I don't know if the course is a bit long. I've heard that.
Yeah, that's true. So, how are you feeling on the start line?
Not great, to be honest. I didn't sleep well at all, and I felt pretty tired. I felt a bit lethargic, and yeah, I didn't feel like, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. Yeah,
I didn't have the buzz in my legs at all either. I really felt just nothing was clicking actually this morning on the start line and during the warm-up, which was funny because of how the race actually went. Because the moment that the gun went, we were off. I was actually having to pick my way through a lot of people, so I started a bit far back. Yeah, it was really narrow and it was really packed start, so I was having to pick my way through, and I felt maybe I probably had to accelerate too hard in the second half of the first kilometre, if that makes sense, but I wanted to get myself into some space and get into a rhythm. And what about you? Really, I just looked at my watch when I got to the first kilometre, I think. I think that was the first surprise for both of us. Yeah. So what was your split on the first kilometre? 3:56. 3:56, which kind of already told you something special might be happening today. And for me, my split was 3:38, I think, and it was like, okay, well, I was aiming for 3:40 and I ran 3:38, even though for the first half of the kilometre I had to pick my way through a load of people. Yeah. And I felt all right, and your heart rate was low and my heart rate was low. Yeah, bearing in mind I've only ever run a sub 20-minute 5K once in my life. Getting sub 4-minute kilometres at the start of a 10K was half exciting, half terrifying, because I was thinking, am I going to completely fall apart? But at the same time, I felt good, and I thought, I'm just going to try and keep this flow and this rhythm that I've got. Yeah, so that's worth saying actually. We had a discussion before the race that we were just going to see what we could do. We were not going to leave anything out there. We were going to be brave and we were going to go for it. That was the kind of plan. We've spoken a lot about being brave in races and knowing that it's going to hurt and still going for it. Yeah, we had a big chat yesterday that I think really impacted on me about, do I really give it everything? Do I really go deep into the hurt locker? The well. Can I just dig deep and try and smash this PB? So when I got to 5K, I think that was my first sign. My first 5K I think was 17:46, 17:45. And I remember thinking, well, I was meant to be aiming for 18:20 or something like that, 18:30 actually. So that's when I started to realise that unless the wheels fell off, I was on for something as fast as I've ever run in my life in Thailand.
Yeah.
And what happened to you after 5K?
Yeah, same. I got to 5K in 19 minutes 51 seconds. So my second fastest 5K ever, and I felt okay.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
Be brave.
I have the potential to get near like 40 minutes, which is like a life goal that I, to be honest, never thought I would ever be able to do. But I thought I'm going to try and stick around as close to 4 minutes as I can.
And it was, for me, it was around 7 to 8 kilometres. What I realised is, point one of why I think we ran what we did today is that since August, so we're talking like 6 or 7 months, we have been super consistent. The discipline has been, we're going to get up, we're going to run. Did you just yawn while I was talking?
I thought I'd concealed it.
Anyway, it was consistency. So point one was, because Mary had been doing speed sessions and track workouts, I hadn't. We've been doing different kinds of training, so it wasn't like your training impacted you more than mine. We've both been getting out and just running absolutely consistent. No missed sessions. Because around 8K, when I expected the wheels to fall off, they didn't. And in fact, I was running 3:32, 3:31 still, and I was thinking, okay, well now I'm at 8K, I know I can just hold on for 2K, I know that. So I just absolutely went for it and emptied the tank. I didn't actually know until I'd crossed the line that I had run an all-earth PB. And what happened to you?
So yeah, I'm just ticking along in the second half of the race, and I'm around 4 minutes. I think one was slightly under, a couple were slightly over, but I was doing the maths in my head as I was going, and I was thinking I could break 40 minutes here. Just kind of run freely, running smooth, just focusing on the running rather than what the time is, I think really helped. And my pace started to slip a little bit in the 7th and 8th kilometre, just by a few seconds, but I still felt strong. I didn't feel that, I just kept the momentum really.
I crossed the line in 35:33 was my official chip time, which I'm delighted with because my PB is 35:35, so I took 2 seconds off. And then after me was Mikey. I think he ran 38 something, but the course was, by the way, it was between 60 and 200 meters long. So Mikey actually for the 10K ran in the 37s, which he's delighted with. And then Mary, you crossed the line in
39:36.
Which is ridiculous. Your PB was like what, 42:20?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
ถือได้ว่าเป็นงานที่รวมขาแรงเยอะมากจริงๆแล้วก็ทำเวลากันได้ดีมากๆเลยนะคะ
ตอนนี้ครับทีมถ่ายทอดสดก็จับไปที่ดร.สาธิตปิตุเตชะ
I think you just ran a sub.
วิ่ง
Just trying to hit 10K.
กับเรา
What's the
ครับ
time?
ในการแซงเส้นที่มีหลาย
So you took
I still can't
2.5
believe it.
minutes off of your PB.
I can't believe
You
it.
ran a sub 40 minute 10K, and by the way, show
Oh yeah.
you are national 10K champion in your age group. Essentially, it's this says Thailand Championships. Whether it is actually or not, we don't know, but we're taking it. Mary is national 10K champion in her age group. So you finished with that, and then Polly came in just after in 43 something, wasn't it?
43.
So we were all delighted, and the second reason we believe we were able to run this was acclimatization. We are finally, our bodies are allowing us to do what we wanted to do.
What? Mary just ran sub 40 for the 10K. Mikey just did in the 37s, sub 40, 35, 34. That is an all-earth PB for me. I ran 1 second faster than I've ever run before.
It's taken 18 months, maybe 12. The key to me is that what used to happen was we'd get to a certain point in the race and our body overheated and we'd have to slow down. We just couldn't cool down, and now, so it's not that we couldn't run the pace, it's that we couldn't sustain the pace for the amount of race that we wanted. So now our body is much better at cooling us down during races, and we're able to get to the end running the pace that we want to race. So point 2 is acclimatization.
ยินดีต้อนรับนักกีฬาทุกท่านเลยนะครับ
This is what you get if you finish in the top 100. Oh, sorry. Teddy bears.
And I think probably the most powerful thing for us in terms of what got you to running your 10k PB is, well, why don't you say, what's the third point, the most important point, I think?
Belief. It was the conversations we've been having. I actually dreamt last night that I was going to break 40 minutes, which is so weird because I hadn't ever really thought it was possible, but I think there's just something that I've realised it is going to be possible, and it's just about, if you believe it, then you just have to give it your all and attack it, and don't hold back when it starts to hurt or it starts to feel a bit scary that your body's really on the limit.
Yeah.
If you believe you can, then I think you're a long way there.
And winner goes to number 781, Mary Bridges.
And there's a really inspiring and thought-provoking and thought-changing quote that I heard the other day. Someone said, well, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received? And someone said, what if it could turn out better than you could have ever imagined? That's the best piece of advice someone ever receives. And I've been thinking about that a lot this week, is what if it could turn out better than you could have ever imagined? Don't limit yourself. Go out there and attack it. And on a day it might work and on a day it might not, but you have to at least put yourself in the situation where it could. So yeah, I finished third in my age group. Mary won her age group and is national 10k champion in the 40 to 49. I'm taking it, we're using it. Everyone just let Mary know she's national Thai champion. Please do, in the comments. But we're really, really proud of what we've achieved. So the natural step, I guess, would be a half marathon. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave you a video there, which is how to run a faster half marathon before we make the how to run a sub 40 10k PB, or just run a faster 10k. Thanks for watching. Good videos coming up in the next couple of weeks, so be sure you stick around, and we'll see you on Sunday. Well done, Mary. Congratulations again, national champion.
And well done to you on your Earth PB.
Oh, thank you.